Welcome back. This is Eric Roden, Doctor of Physical Therapy at Neurology Solutions, and today we are going to go over a agility ladder sequence that you can trial at home. Again, always recommend doing this with your trainer or physical therapist or occupational therapist, anybody that's helping you out with your rehab. So I just want to give you a couple ideas that you can do. Now this is a relatively short ladder. There's ones that are far greater than this, 20, 30 feet long. Obviously, the longer they are, the more concentration that'll need to focus on it. But just for demonstration purposes, we're going to do a short one today. So the first ones we're going to do are just quick feet. We're going to go basically every step. Both feet are going to go into each square, okay? So this is working on fast turnover. It's also working on control. If you're a festinator, meaning you kind of build up speed and you get ahead of yourself, this is going to be a challenge because you have to distribute your weight accordingly when your feet are turning over that quickly. So to begin, I'm not going to add any arms to start. We can add that in as we get more complex. You're just going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now notice I led with my left foot the whole time. On the way back, I'm going to lead with my right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That easy, okay? Next progression would be going every other, so 1 foot in each square. Now with this short of a ladder, you don't go very far, so you might want to get a longer one and put 2 of them together. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Again, turn around, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If that is too quick for you, just do the steps nice and slow. That's totally fine. Or again, if you're going for the every step, nice and easy, just trying to work on those mechanics, and then as you get better, you can speed it up and then add a hop to it. All right, the next ones, we're going to go in and out. So this is actually going to be a hopping motion. This one's definitely more challenging. So I'm going to go in. On the next one, I'm going to go out, in, out, in, out. And then again, turn around, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay? Notice I'm using my arms for momentum to get going versus having them static like this. Trying to jump is a little harder. I can actually swing them and get a little inertia on my side to help out. So, again, in, out. You can vary that depending on how far you go, so you can really play with the jumping sequence, okay? Now, the next one we're going to do is a diagonal movement, okay? So I'm going to start on the outside here. I'm going to step in, out, out. 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 So you're kind of weaving back and forth in between. That was slow motion. I'm going to speed up this version, okay? In, out, out. 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 So you can really get as fast as you're able to with this, okay? The hop version, a little higher intensity. I'm going to put 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're going to hop and switch. Sorry, I did that wrong. So we're going to hop out. There we go. So we're switching that foot in there, and then we're progressing. Okay, I'm going to do it again. So, right foot's in. We hop to the left, left foot forward. Hop to the right, right foot forward. Hop to the left. And so on. Good. All right, the next one. This one's probably going to be the hardest one. This is going to be a pivot, okay? So we're going to start here. We're going to pivot all the way around. All the way around. Now this floor is very grippy, so it's hard to get that good pivot. But we're trying to do that 360 turn each way, okay? Again, on the way back, I'm really pivoting around. Nice placement. Pivot around. Nice placement. Okay? Back and forth. Back and forth. The really hardcore version, if you're really looking for a challenge, is actually doing this in a hopping form. So you're here. I'm going to hop. I'm going to hop. 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 Again, try to get that landing, both legs at the same time. Last one. Good. So that would be just some simple ideas for using an agility ladder. getting a little bit more dynamic coordination into your routine, what I recommend is doing that same pattern that you choose, or pick 2 or 3 of those, go through it 3 or 4 rounds, and then move to the next one. Or you can do a circuit of a few of them and run through about 3 or 4 times each. I hope you can add this to your program. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.